The ban list is here. Alright. People have been waiting so long for this. So, yes, you can all stop whinging now. So yes, obviously people have been phoning Konami and ridiculous stuff like that. And now they've got the ban list. So, Konami said that there were going to be some big changes on this ban list. That's a bit of a bold statement. Yeah, so nothing got banned. Nothing at all, which is fair enough. I didn't think anything would get banned. People thought Soul Charge was going to get banned. And to those people, I say, no, that was never going to happen. So, yeah, that's it. Things that went to 1. Blow-up bulb. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's already skyrocketing in price. It'll probably go up again. Still, it'll probably end up about £40 again, like it used to be. But it's only going to be relevant in a few decks. It's going to be relevant in Sylvans. Obviously, Sylvans are going to be pretty good this format, I think. If people can get the right build, maybe. I mean, the one Soul Charge hurts them, but I think Gold Bulb and Sylvans are going to be good, and it's going to play the Light Swan as well because it's just another mill card. Yeah, so Glow Bulb I think is a good card to go to 1. Oh, it might even get played in E-Dragons. Infinity Archfiend, called it. I said that the one of two things that they could do to hurt Infinities would be to ban Launcher or limit Archfiend, and this seems like the most sensible choice. Because it doesn't, take away completely any of their tools, but it really sort of cripples one of the main engines of the deck. So, I think people are still going to try and play it, but I don't think the deck's going to be anywhere near as good as it was. Or, is for the next 6 days or whatever. Raigeki off the ban list. Can't find them on eBay just yet. But I think they're going to go up to about £20, maybe £15-20. We'll see. But yeah, that's Raigeki. It's going to be interesting to see a format with that in it. So that's going to be good. I think most people are going to play one to begin with. Whether or not it becomes a side deck card, I don't know. But it's pretty good. Soul Charge, obviously I mentioned that before. That's got 1, as expected. I never thought Konami were going to ban that card. I think 1 is a good number for it to be at. Mainly because it means they'll be able to pick one up cheap-ish, I think, probably, because everyone's going to have 3 and then be like, oh, I need to get rid of 2 of these, and everyone's going to be like, oh, I'll take 1 off your hands for the piece of shit, or whatever. So yeah, Soul Charge 1, I think that's the best place for it to be. Don't think it should have been banned. The cost is quite high. Yes, you're transferring life points into advantage, so it's pretty good, but Soul Charge to 1 is the right call, I think, from Konami. So, well done, guys. Super Polymerization, again, I think that's the right call. I don't think they could have left it at 3. It just swings a little bit too much in the way of shadows. So at 1, you no longer have to feel that every turn. So yeah, I think that's a good call again. 2 points 1. No arguments there, no complaints, sorry. Things I went to 2 was Gale Blackwing Gale. Yeah, so that's a 2, that's fair enough. Should have gone to 2, maybe last format. I think this is probably going to be there to sell a little bit more of the Legendary Collection 5 days. So, but it's pretty good. It's still pretty good at 2. It gives the Blackwings a bit more viability. So everyone that played Blackwings now, yeah, you've got a bit more of a viable deck. That's cool. Gauze to 2. I think that's probably going to be the most relevant out of these 4 cards that went to 2. I think that's going to see a bit more play now. I'll try and pick 2 up. Ceasefire to 2. Don't think that's going to do much. It's going to make my Dustin deck a bit more consistent. But yeah, Ceasefire to 2. To be honest, it might make Chain Burn a bit better. But hey, what are you going to do? You're going to land that one person that plays Chain Burn. And Transmigration Prophecy to 2 as well. That card, no, I don't think that card's going to do anything. That card could have gone to 3 and I don't think it would have done that much. Speaking of those that got unlimited, so, it's 4 things I've got semi-limited, 4 things got unlimited, 5 things I've got limited. Cool. Anyway, just weird numbers. Yeah, so things that went to 3, we got Wolfpack. I think that had to go to 3 because they weren't going to limit Altea. So that has to go 3. Otherwise, it wasn't very fair. Nothing more to say about that, really. It's good. It means Fire Fists are going to be slightly better again, I think. I should have been picking those wolf backs up. Not that I want to play Fire Fists, to be honest with you, but I should have been picking them up anyways. Magician of Faith at 3. Don't think that's going to do anything at 3. It didn't do anything at 1 or 2. So, 3 I don't think it's going to do much. Or Magician of Faith on the right, get back. That's going to be cool. Oh, I might play 3 on my stun deck. Foreign Secret at 3 again. Don't think it's going to do anything. Facilitates Glow Bulb nicely. It's going to sell a bit more 5Ds. I wonder if Glow Bulb's going to be in 5Ds as well then. Let's keep an eye on that, guys. So Foreign Secret at 3 is pretty good. If nothing else, it's going to bring a bit more consistency to things like Sylvans and anything that can summon Quasar. Yay, Quasar. Cool. Right, and Reinforcement the Army. Konami are very happy about us. The Talonite's not doing very much in the TCG. So that's probably why they put that there. Bring a little bit more consistency to the deck. Although, I still don't think they're going to be that good without the Star Seraphs. I think they'll be the best deck of the 3. I think they're still going to be behind Shadows and Burning Abyss. So that's everything I got hit. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that didn't get touched that maybe should have been dealt with. Bestiary, why are you still at 1? The Gladiator Beast, even though you at 3 aren't going to do anything. So whatever. Vantage Emptiness. That's probably going to get a reprint, I think, in Legendary Collection 5Ds. Can very much see that, because if that happens, they will sell shit loads. For new decks, didn't get touched. And they weren't going to get touched. No. Anybody that thought they were, no. They weren't going to get touched. Why would they? Why would Konami touch them that came out a month ago? Or whatever it was, 2 months ago. Okay, there. That's science. I can't even, no. Fair enough, they could have indirectly hit things. Or fair enough, they hit Super Poly. They could have hit Mathematician. They could have hit Tour Guide. Yeah, they chose not to. So I think those 2 decks, the Shadows and the Burning Abyss, I think they're still going to be the best decks of the format, with Satellite very close behind them. But I think the Burning Abyss, because they didn't lose anything at all, and they were already the best deck out of the 3. I think they're still going to be the best deck. So, especially now that they're running like triple Riser, triple Wing Blast, triple Emptiness, triple Karma Cut, triple whatever, I still think they're going to be the best deck. I still think they've got the edge just over the other 2. That's that on the new decks. So yeah, I think they're still going to be the best 3 decks to play. What do I think about this ban list? I really like... Oh, and Trishula as well. Come on, guys. They're not ready for Trishula in the TCG yet. They're not ready. They may never be ready. Gotta laugh at everyone that bought them, though. So this list... I like this list. I think it's going to be a very fun 3 months to play under it. I think when new challenges comes out, I think Shadows are probably... I don't know. I think Shadows might creep ahead of Burning Abyss slightly. But it depends what Burning Abyss cards we get. Obviously, they haven't released all... obviously, they've released Virgil. Well, they haven't released, it got leaked. But they haven't released any of the other cards for the Burning Abyss if they're getting more support. Like if they get a tuner to help summon the Virgil, or anything like that. So, yeah, we'll have to see that. But I think those 2 are still going to pull away. I don't know if... Well, Quill-Offs or whatever they're called, they're not going to be good until the set after the next one. So I would probably expect Skill Drain to get hit January 1st. And then Konami can push Quill-Offs. So get your Quill-Off stuff when new challenges comes out, guys. In my opinion, I think once we get whatever the big one is called, Apocalypse Quill-Off, killer, stupid card of ridiculousness, I think that's, yeah. So, what do you guys think of the ban list? Let me know. Let's have a nice crack about it. So thanks for watching, and that's me done.